favor before we dive in. 96% of our viewers haven't subscribed. Honestly, hits hard. We work hard every day to find real, fresh Pro Street and hot rod builds. No reruns, no filler. If you enjoy what we do, please consider subscribing. It doesn't just help the channel, it motivates our whole team to keep pushing, keep digging, and keep finding new rides just for you. Vehicle number 1, the 1971 Chevrolet El Camino SS, priced at $23,750. This 71 El Camino SS is a full-fledged street-legal muscle machine registered and titled in Kentucky. It's powered by a massive 433 cubic inch big block Chevy stroker equipped with a Holley Sniper EFI system rated up to 1,250 horsepower for blow-through setups. The engine features hydraulic heads, a giant cam that still maintains a steady idle, and electric fans for enhanced cooling. Power is sent through an automatic Terminator 350 transmission to a rear end with 4.33 gears and a drag link setup. Out back, the ride height is fully adjustable. Additional upgrades include a standalone air conditioning system, a dual battery setup, and a street-ready stance that keeps it fun to drive without a full roll cage. The seller describes it as a blast behind the wheel. Not interested in tire kickers or lowball offers, but open to fair negotiation. Located in LaGrange, Kentucky. Vehicle number 2, the 1964 Chevrolet Nova SS Pro Touring, priced at $49,000. Built by AMS Racing. This 1964 Chevy Nova SS Pro Touring is a no-expense spared street weapon with only 300 miles on the build. Under the hood lies a reconditioned Gen 3 6.0-liter LQ 4-iron block, hot tanked and honed, with a machined deck. Topping the motor are CNC-ported 243 Cathedral LS heads with a competition valve job. Internals include a GM crankshaft with King XP bearings, Lunati 4340 forged H-beam rods, and Mahle Power Pack plus pistons with heavy-duty pins. The valve train features a Brian Tooley Racing Turbo Stage 3 camshaft, dual platinum valve springs, hardened push rods, and upgraded Trunnion GM rockers. Supporting components include ARP head studs, GM LS9 gaskets, LS7 lifters, Melling oil pump, a Holley 3023 oil pan, and a Billet Summit Racing harmonic balancer with ARP bolts, a Holley high ram intake, Terminator X system, and CAN bus splitter complete the engine management along with flex fuel capability. This Pro Touring Nova is ready to terrorize the street or strip, located in San Bernardino, California. Vehicle number 3, the 1967 Chevy II Nova Pro Touring, priced at $50,000. According to the seller, this 67 Chevy II Nova Pro Touring is a fully street-legal beast built to cruise or dominate. It rides on a Heights all-tubular front suspension with a flaming river rack and pinion setup, while underneath is a 2x3 S&W chassis mated to clean factory floor pans. Power comes from a 396 small block Chevy stroked engine with Dart 220 heads, Eagle crank and rods, Lunati camshaft, 1.6 rockers, and a Melling high volume pump. A BDS 871 blower with a small pulley setup makes it pump gas friendly while delivering massive power. Backing the engine is a monster-built 700R4 transmission with a 2500 stall converter. Out back, a fully billet 9-inch rear end handles the twist. The car is described as tight, clean, and ready for street duty or show, with no shortcuts taken in the build. The seller is open to trades for 69 Camaros, 70 Chevelle, Novas, or similar hot rods, located in Bristol, Tennessee. Vehicle number 4, the 1977 Chevrolet Camaro, priced at $26,500. This 1977 Camaro has been transformed into a true pro street weapon, street legal, but with all the DNA of a drag strip bruiser. Under the hood sits a 350 small block topped with a 671 supercharger, delivering forced induction fury and a deep, menacing idle. Power is funneled through a Power Glide automatic transmission built for high torque launches. The rear end is tubbed to accommodate massive Mickey Thompson meets, and the car rides on matching wheels for that aggressive pro street stance. Inside, a full roll cage ensures rigidity and safety, reinforcing its drag-ready build. Despite its racing posture, the car is fully street legal and reportedly driven just 1,000 miles since completion. Located in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Vehicle number 5, the 1968 Chevrolet Chevelle Malibu. Priced at $30,000, this 68 Chevelle Malibu blends classic muscle with serious street-ready horsepower. It's powered by a 377 cubic inch small block built from a GM bow tie block featuring a forged crank and pistons topped with a Littlefield blower and dual 750 Holley carburetors. The setup is paired with a manual shift R700 automatic transmission. The seller states the engine produces a dyno-tested 700 horsepower, with full documentation included. Sporting upgrades include rack and pinion steering, rear disc brakes, and a full interior upholstery kit in white. Still new in packaging and ready for installation, the body is solid metal finished in a striking Miller blue paint. The seller notes similar cars with completed interiors have fetched $60,000, making this a strong foundation for a high-dollar build. All parts are included, just awaiting final assembly. Located in Cynthiana, Kentucky. Vehicle number 6, the 1963 Dodge 330, priced at $47,500. According to the seller, this 1963 Dodge 330 is a full-on street brawler with a blown 392 HEMI under the hood, paired to a Tremec 5-speed manual transmission. The drivetrain includes an 8 3/4 inch rear end with positraction, and stopping power comes from 4-wheel disc brakes with a power brake booster. The car is mini-tubbed and rides on a solid chassis with good paint throughout. Despite the aggressive stance and blower, the car is described as fully streetable and ready for regular driving. Inside, it retains a complete interior with a back seat, monster attach, auxiliary gauges, and a stereo system. The seller emphasizes both power and drivability, offering this build for $47,500 with trades considered. Located in Kingsport, Tennessee. Vehicle number 7, the 1968 Chevrolet Camaro drag car, priced at $18,000. This 68 Camaro is a turnkey drag car ready to hit the strip. Power comes from a 496 cubic inch big block Chevrolet built around a Dart Big M block, one with eagle crank and rods, L19 bolts, Jessel shaft rockers, and .842 roller lifters. The top end features Patriot aluminum heads and a 1050 quick fuel carburetor. Ignition is managed by a crank trigger setup and an ATI balancer. The transmission is a trans-specialty built Power Glide with an SFI case, 1.80 straight cut gear set, 8 clutch high gear drum, and turbo 400 input shaft. It's backed by an 8-inch converter and a standard TCI trans brake, all controlled through a Hurst quarter stick electric shifter. Out back is a Dana rear with 4.56 gears, drum brakes, aftermarket axles, and a ladder bar setup with QA1 single adjustable coilovers. Additional components include rack and pinion steering, Willwood front disc brakes, Moroso trick front springs with 90-10 drag shocks, Lexan windows with a real glass windshield, fiberglass trunk lid, and a removable fiberglass front end with molded hood scoop. Rear tires are massive 1632 15 Mickey Thompsons. The car is currently on hold until July 15th. Located in Stewart's Draft, Virginia. Vehicle number 8, the 1972 Chevrolet Camaro, priced at $55,000. Fresh from a full frame-off restoration with less than 400 miles since completion, this 1972 Camaro is a top-tier Restomod. Powered by a rebuilt and balanced Chevy 350, the motor features .030 over Speed Pro pistons, Melling 2333 cam, high-volume oil pump, Edelbrock intake, and carburetor, MSD HEI distributor, and an 8-rib serpentine kit. Cooling is managed by a Champion 3-row radiator, Spall, 2500 CFM electric fan, and aluminum fan shroud. The transmission is a rebuilt turbo 350 automatic with a 2200 stall converter and all new lines. Out back is a Yukon Posey rear with 3.08 gears and Moser axles. Suspension includes Hotchkiss springs, 2-inch front, 1.5-inch rear drop, KYB shocks, and a full energy suspension bushing kit. Brakes are Willwood 4-wheel disc with new hard lines and parking brake setup. The entire steering system is new, including a 2.5-turn quick ratio box. Inside, the car has been updated with a quieter, tighter-fitting 1980 to 81 interior, featuring custom double-stitch black seats, new headliner, dash, carpet, and soundproofing. Wheels are deep dish American Racing Torque thrusts wrapped in 245/45/17 front and 315/35/17 rear Nitto tires. The body is rust-free, sandblasted, and powder-coated with all new seals, chrome trim, and Euro-spec Hella headlights, located in Midlothian, Texas. Vehicle number 9, the 1972 Ford F-150 Pro Street, priced at $22,500. Nicknamed the Zombie, this 1972 F-100 short bed is a Pro Street style drag truck with a 533 cubic inch Ford stroker built from a punched out 460. It's mated to either a C6 or Power Glide transmission with Chevy internals, stall converter, and line lock. The engine features ported and polished heads, custom rockers, a gear drive, and a Gliptal painted block. Fuel delivery is handled by a new quick fuel 850 carb, while spark comes from a new distributor and wires. Exhaust exits through hooker long tubes into a throaty system. The rear is a narrowed and boxed Ford 9-inch with 4-link suspension and new 18-inch centerline wheels wrapped in fresh Hoosiers. Up front, the truck has a drop suspension, power steering, disc brakes, and an aluminum radiator. Additional features include a custom bed, rear spoiler, fuel cell, new battery, headlights, and alternator. The underbody has been fully welded and painted, though the cab corners still need replacing, parts included. Described as loud, raw, and attention-grabbing, located in Gainesville, Texas. Vehicle number 10, the 1968 Chevrolet Camaro RS Coupe, priced at $40,000. This 1968 Camaro RS Coupe presents a clean, mildly modernized take on the classic F-body. It's powered by a 350 small block V8 and features brand new rims and tires that give it a refreshed stance. The car has been updated with digital instrumentation in the gauge cluster, offering a more contemporary driving interface while keeping the vintage muscle car aesthetic intact. With just over 1,100 miles on the build, the Camaro is said to be in excellent condition with no reported damage or mechanical issues. The red exterior is complemented by a black interior, and the car holds a clean title with all payments settled. The seller notes it's still available and is only entertaining serious inquiries. Located in Tahlequah, Oklahoma. Vehicle number 11, the 1949 Crosley Pro Street, priced at $19,500. Once a featured World of Wheels show car and magazine centerpiece, this custom 1949 Crosley is now offered as a Pro Street mini monster with a whole lot of attitude. Powering this freak build is a 355 cubic inch small block Chevy featuring a comp cam, Pete Jackson gear drive, roller rockers, Edelbrock intake and carb, Pesa setter headers, and a Flowmaster exhaust. Cooling is managed by a Be-Cool aluminum radiator with a SPAL electric fan. Backing the engine is a turbo 350 transmission with a stall converter and shift kit, sending power to a narrowed Ford 9-inch Posey rear end. The chassis is supported by a 4-link setup with coilovers on all 4 corners, full cage, and rack and pinion steering. Weld wheels finish the Pro Street look. Inside, odometer, speedo, tach, and auxiliary gauges deliver performance readouts. Though the car shows a little patina from age, it remains a one-of-a-kind custom with serious pedigree. Located in St. Louis, Missouri. Vehicle number 12, the 1966 Oldsmobile Cutlass, priced at $59,955. This isn't just a rest-a-mod, it's a piece of hot rod history. Featured on the front cover of Hot Rod magazine, this 1966 Oldsmobile Cutlass is a professionally built Pro Street rest-a-mod powered by a supercharged big block. Described as a fast, fun, killer-sounding cruiser, the car was a collaboration between builders Kerry Weisner, Don Ness, Jim Petrikowski, Fred Butcher, and others, and has been preserved as a rolling magazine feature. The full build is documented in Hot Rod pages 54 to 59, showcasing the high-caliber work and serious components throughout. The Cutlass features classic muscle styling blended with modern pro touring performance and comfort. It's a private sale offered by the owner, who describes it as a one-of-a-kind creation with tons of power and impeccable execution. Located in Hopewell Junction, New York. Vehicle number 13, the 1969 Chevrolet Camaro, priced at $95,000. This 69 Pro Street Camaro is a no-compromise build, combining raw horsepower with refined craftsmanship. Power comes from a Shafarov Racing 540 Ultra Street big block, based on a Merlin block and equipped with a Callie's crank, performance camshaft, Victor Jr. intake, 950 Holly carb, and Pro Dart 1 heads. Fuel is stored in a 16-gallon cell, feeding a motor that delivers brutal torque and top-tier street performance. The stance is set with Intro Matrix wheels, 18 by 7 up front with two 45 by 40 ZR 18S and massive 18 by 14 rears wrapped in 29 by 18 R18 meats. The interior is as striking as the drivetrain, finished in custom-stitched houndstooth inserts with white leather accents. This build is show-quality clean, with no trades accepted, located in Clarksburg, Maryland. Vehicle number 14, the 1955 Chevrolet Pro drag car, priced at $300,000. This is a 6-second capable Pro mod-level drag machine built with a Tim McComas chassis and a lightweight fiberglass 55 Chevy body. The project began in 2020 and now features a 477 cubic inch Brad Anderson Brad 10 Hemi, topped with a 1471 high helix BDS XR1 supercharger. Ignition is handled by an MSD Pro Mag 44 black system paired with a full 16-volt setup and MSD grid controller. The engine is brand new, never run down the track. Power is transferred through a Hughes TH 400 and 4000 stall converter controlled via M&M shifter. Out back it rides on a strange rear with 4.11 gears, Mark Williams 40 spline axles, and fresh slicks. Suspension consists of sand-tough rear shocks and strange front struts. Safety includes onboard air, Stroud chutes and belts, and full fire suppression. The interior is sized for a 6-foot-tall, 220-pound driver. Also included is a full spare engine, an Allen Johnson Stage 5477 cubic inch Hemi with JE pistons, Bryant crank, and a Mahoney hand blower. A matching stacker trailer is also available for purchase, located in Huachuca City, Arizona. Thanks for watching, Gearheads. If that rubber burning madness fired you up, hit like, drop your thoughts in the comments, and make sure you're subscribed. More street legal monsters coming. Don't miss the next video.